together to 130. Kuf Lam, and one of the most famous, of course, kapitel of Tehillim is Shir HaMa'alois Mima'amakim Kasicha Hashem. It's actually the highlight of Yom Kippur davening, Rosh Hashanah davening. It's something that you tap into when you mamish reach the deepest and the lowest places that a person could find themselves. And how do we see that actually in the pasuk? So I have a parish from the Tasha Rebbe Zecher Tzadik Livracha. He says the following: Shir HaMa'alois, a song of ascent, Mima'amakim, from the depth, Kasicha Hashem, I call out to Hashem. Now, first of all, halachically, we learn from here that the old type of synagogues, shuls, used to have the spot where the chazan sits or stands would actually be lower in the ground. You don't find it so often. There's a shul in Baltimore, very few shuls. I don't know why they stopped the custom. It's an idea that actually expresses the depth of this psalm. But even more, I think, applicable to every one of us individually, says the Tasha Rebbe the following, and I'm going to read you the words. Amru Chazal she'atfilah min advarim ha'omdim b'rumo shel olam. Chazal teach us, our sages teach us, that the davening tefillah is something that stands at the highest points of the world. Ubnei adam mezalzelim, but unfortunately people belittle it. They don't give it the importance that it deserves. Now it doesn't say that they transgress anything. They just don't realize, they don't appreciate consciously how powerful it is. And says the Tasha Rebbe, what does that mean? When they say it, they daven, we all daven. But however, we do it with coldness, with lack of excitement, with lack of importance, of consciously being aware of how powerful it is. That's the Tasha Rebbe's point. And he says the following. He says it's a person that does things without, only just to be yotze, we're fulfilling our obligation without any hergesh halev, and they don't understand. There's an obligation of a person to tie the soul with the body be'esat tefillah. What does that mean? Lispalel bepnimius halev. Mima'amakim. Pnimus, that means the depth of our heart. Somehow we have to find a way to go deeper. And that's Mima'amakim. Mima'amakim means from the depth, from the deepest places. That's in our soul. It's called the Kuda Pnimis, this deep point in our soul. And the Tasha Rebbe finished off by saying, V'zeh Shama HaKosa, this is what it means, Mima'amakim Kasich Hashem. Shetzorech lo yitzias hakol Mima'amakim, our voice should come from a very deep place, Me'oimek HaNefesh, from the depth of the soul, Pnimiyusai HaRo'ui, Rak az Hashem yishma b'koli, then Hashem is going to hear, and he says, Tfilosim is kabelas dios oila lemala, v'tienos necha kashuvas, and then your ears, of course, metaphorically, are going to listen to the request that we make. So how do we do this? I think we have to beg Hashem to help us be in touch with our soul, feel a little bit deeper. This is especially what's going on in just right now in the world. This is a perfect opportunity to ask Hashem, help us make our tefillahs mima'amakim much deeper.